This is the space pod, and I'm filming this review because I expected something different. So it's not because it's a capsule hotel. I've been to hostels before. It's just that I don't think it's described online for what it is. So let me show you. Yeah, that was me breathing heavily after carrying my suitcase up all those stairs because there is no elevator in the pod. Next thing I quickly realized is that these card readers don't really do anything. The door is open. And this is what it looks like inside. As you can see, I arrived midday. It was pretty quiet. You can see a lot of things laying around, and that's because the capsule itself is very small and the storage lockers as well, but people are overall respectful of the space. Finally, let's have a look inside the capsule. This is me opening it for the first time. This is what you get inside. Each capsule gets 2 pillows, 1 blanket, and 1 big towel. There's a TV inside. There's this laptop table. This is me. Hello. And there are all of these settings and buttons. You can charge your devices inside. They have the standard USB plug for that. There's even a small safe box inside and a lot of other options that I will show you later. But now it's time for the bathroom tour, which is probably the biggest downside to this place. Let me show you what exactly I mean by that. So in total, there were 3 cabins, and each cabin there is a shower, and you have to go through the shower to get to the toilet, which you can imagine can be a bit tricky and sticky. As you can see, there are these washing machines, but you're not allowed to use them. I don't know what's the situation on the other floors. I didn't really ask. And this noise you can hear is from a fan because the bathroom is not air conditioned, which again, not great. There's a little more details about what it looks like. This is a hand dryer, which I didn't figure out in the beginning, so this right here was my attempt to show you the view through the bathroom window. That did work out quite well, but don't worry. You can see the street from the bathroom, but the street can't see you. One thing I really did appreciate is that there was the ironing board and an iron available for you to use, which enabled me to iron out my new dress that I purchased in Singapore. However, it was a bit tricky trying to stay quiet and not disturb the other guests. You're not really aware if anyone is inside the capsule, so you might be trying to stay quiet for no reason at all. Speaking of other guests, they were mostly cool, normal people. There were some older guys, there were some younger couples, and everyone was respectful. That's what matters. And now I'd like to show you the surroundings of the pod. It's located in Arab Street, and I filmed this around the time of Ramadan beginning, so I'm sure some of the celebrations were related to that. However, there's just so many different cultures represented here, so many different restaurants, cuisines, types of dances, music, etc. It's truly an incredible experience. For example, I sat in this small restaurant here eating a pizza and a croissant right across our space pod. This is what all that looked like from inside once I came back to the pod. What's important is that you couldn't really hear all of that noise from the outside. On the inside, it was rather peaceful and quiet. And now it's time for bed, so let's go inside the capsule. As you can see here, I used these plastic bits off the ceiling to put up some of my clothes there. And I also kept my towel on the rack just to make sure it dries up, because outside of the capsule, there's really not much space for that. You can see here this little laptop table to the left of the TV. It detaches completely from the wall, so I'm actually just guessing that's what it's for. As for the controls available for you, there's the fast and slow charging. Headphones plug probably for TV. I didn't try it out, so not really sure. And there's several options for lighting. Let me show you. I actually slept through the night with this darker shade of blue switched on. It was a bit creepy to sleep in complete dark, to be honest. Other than that, it was actually very comfortable, it was quiet, and I got a good night's sleep, so. This is the morning. Now you're about to see how to get out of the capsule. It actually wasn't that difficult, but I tried to be quiet, just not to wake up other people because I like to get up early. So that was the most difficult part. But as you can see here, I survived. Leaving your shoes outside rule actually makes sense. It wasn't too big of a deal. However, it was a bit annoying that people were messy, and even though there was plenty of space in this locker here, not many people used it. So that could be improved. Anyways, now we're going to go back outside to show you what it looks like in daylight, see some surrounding stores and the area in general. And after that, we're coming back to see the rooftop, so stay tuned. I recorded this the morning after those celebrations, so you can see here that it's not very clean, or at least not as clean as the downtown in Singapore. However, it's not that bad either. Back to the Metapod, I want to show you the nearby 7-Eleven just to know what to expect there, what kinds of things you can buy. It's small, but it's very well equipped, so have a look. And then going back, I noticed these boxes. I assume this is for self-check-in, so that's probably an option as well. As promised, taking you to the rooftop, you need to go all the way up to the 4th floor and then some more to reach it. The hallway and the stairs are not air-conditioned, so yeah, it was a bit exhausting, but it was all worth it in the end. So nice wherever you look at. Magical.